I sent Ace back down, so. You guys all ready?
I'm ready.
Start. We talked about going into the game and at halftime about winning ugly, and we couldn't have been any worse, I think, for 25, 28 minutes. But what an effort by Devontae Brown and Justin Gant down the stretch. Very fortunate enough to win. Obviously, Devontae's not our best three-point shooter. He went 3 for 3 from the line. But when you work as hard as he does at both ends of the floor and get maybe unfairly criticized for some of the negative stuff that might happen at his hands, but he's as tough as guys there is, and he looked at me coming down. I'm about ready to call a timeout. He said nope, and I didn't, and he rewarded us for us. That's just the trust you have with the player and the coach. But we got outplayed a lot of the game. It's been a difficult place for us to play. I'm out of breath. I'm really excited for a team that's awfully excited. Yes, we're very lucky to come away with the win. We understand that and know that, but we fought like crazy. We got down again 8. We cut them down and got down 8 again in the second half and found a way to overcome it. So I'm just commend our team and how they had some character and some fight.
Greg, did it take it looked like Devontae played as if he was sick and tired of being sick and tired of the way things go down here. This game was kind of transpiring the way a lot of them have. What did you see in him that kind of made you understand that he was going to attempt to take this game over?
It's just really, I guess I can't really put it into words, but he's like that all the time. He's a confident guy. You've seen him a bunch, so you know at times when he forces stuff or has a turnover or again, is unfairly criticized, it's because he's trying so hard. And there's nobody who wants to win as much as him. And again, I think you get good fortune. Good things happen to people that work as hard as he does and play as hard as he does at both ends of the floor. He's the main guy, guarding these tremendous players on the other side. And he did everything he could against a great player for Southern and Bean, and Bean's still going to score some. But he's got that attitude to him a little bit. So maybe when we made the run, he was a little more vocal in the timeouts, and then obviously you see that thing go through the net from a 3. Hit was just huge. I'm so happy for him. It was huge.
So you talked a little bit about winning ugly, and your bench actually didn't score a single point. What do you think Southern did to make this game so ugly?
They're good. They're well coached. They're well prepared. They take stuff away from you. We knew coming in here, for one, there was one of our game plans not give them second shots. Bola killed us last year. O'Brien killed us on the offensive glass last year, and they came right out and did the same thing to us this year. I thought we defended fairly well. We just couldn't make a layup or a free throw in the first half. But I think we're similar. I think we try to make it tough on teams. Both teams play hard. They fight and make toughness plays and effort plays. And the team that gets a little more, we were a little more fortunate tonight than they were. But there's nothing wrong with winning ugly. But I tell you what, the last few minutes was pretty to me. I enjoyed it.
Greg, as important as his threes were late, Devontae kind of unlocked their defense with his drives. Around the 10-minute mark or so, they were getting into foul trouble. How important was that to kind of unlock what SIU was doing?
It was. I didn't help them at all, too, either, Todd. Usually I got something for anything, but I was not helping them with our setup on the offensive end. Like he mentioned, our bench was getting outscored, so I had a quick trigger a little bit with some of those guys coming off the bench. But you come off the bench in this league, you better be ready to go and be going full bore right away. And the guys that came off the bench really weren't tonight. Usually they were much better for us last game. But just the fight in these guys, and the way they continue to believe and persist is great to see.
Coach, you guys are 4-0 now in the conference. How excited are you guys at this point in the season to have this run that you're on?
I'm really excited. Again, there's a lot of games left. There's a lot of games left on our schedule. We could lose every one of them because we know that we're going to be playing good teams, but we'll be prepared. If our guys keep competing at a high level, you catch your breaks. And I think early in the year we weren't earning any breaks. We weren't playing hard enough to get wins. We weren't competing like we need to. We weren't listening enough to get wins, but they're starting to do all those things, and they're getting rewarded for it a little bit. And I have no delusions of grandeur by any means, but this is a good group of guys that works hard, so if we keep improving, we'll have a chance in every game.
Greg, we're not used to Devontae taking heat check threes, which he was making to his credit. But when you got somebody who's kind of taking the bull by the horns, they're willing to live with shots like that when he's asserting himself, and even if they hadn't gone, just to see that sign out of your team.
Yeah, and Todd, I didn't answer your question the first time. He did. And he loosened them up with penetration in the second half. Again, like I said, I didn't give him a real good setup, so I tried to give him a little space. We tried to create some driving angles with him so he can create plays for other guys too, but he's pretty good at finishing. And there's no one, he shoots every day. He works on it. He knows people don't think he can shoot, so every day he's out there, whether it be at 6 in the morning or 10 at night, and he's shooting and shooting and shooting. He works on his free throws. He works on his ball handling. There's no one that puts in more hours than him, so it's, even though he's not a great shooter, you have to guard him. And then, again, you see somebody sees a shot go in, they're going to be confident. And he wanted to win, so he made the plays to help his team win.
You talked about the fight. It's not as if SIU went into a hole. Caroline hit a tough shot. It's probably a shot that you guys liked.
Yeah.
And he hits it anyway. Bean hits a shot. Just the response that you had to engender in each case. Obviously that's something you got to like a lot.
I was really thinking because we didn't foul tonight like we did the other night. Didn't foul shooters. We did we put them on the line a little bit, but the second shots is really what killed us. And when people shoot three-pointers, there's going to be long rebounds. We have to get the guards to continue to help us rebound, and our bigs have to do a better job of finishing those plays. But it's, I don't know, man. I feel like we're pretty lucky to come out of here with a win, but I think a team that competes that hard, yes, Southern did. They always do. They always fight us like crazy. And I think it's two teams that are put together pretty similar. And we both try to win the way we try to win. I knew they were going to make shots tonight. They're way too good a shooting team, and Bean's way too good to have the type of games they've had lately. So we were ready for it, and I think we responded to starting out the game pretty poorly.
Coach, I kind of thought this game had a strange feel because even down 14, it never really seemed like you guys were even close to being out of it. It seemed like a stop here or stop there, and you were going to pull out a win.
That's what we kept saying in the huddles. Have some courage in there around the basket, make a layup, get a step to the free throw line, make a free throw. Team rebound. We don't have any great rebounders, so we need to rebound as a team. It's just all those things that you try to prepare them for, and it never fails. We go on and watch tape after a game, and they see what we're talking about. So my staff does a great job of getting them set up to win games. I got to do a better job of helping them with the offensive end, but to rally like you did, even and win ugly, to rally like we did when things weren't going our way. I think that says a lot about the team.
Anything else?